2 reps in, it's not going to plan. Legs are done. I think that one was considerably too slow. So beginning of week 2, just 8k on the agenda today, just easy down the canal. Yeah, it's getting quite warm. It's 10:45 in the morning. Only had a half day today in work, and I got up early and done it early from home. This week will now officially be the furthest I've ever run in a week. The furthest I've run before this was 105k from Manchester, in my peak week in Manchester. So I'm into unknown territory now about how my body's going to cope. So the plan may be a little bit more flexible if I'm really struggling with sort of the intensity or the volume. It'll change, and I might put an extra rest day in, might put an extra recovery run in, take the intensity out. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm excited to see how much my body's going to develop now over these next few weeks. Again, all this is now every single week now until the first week of September. So the week ending the 3rd of September, every week until that is more than I've ever run before, other than what, maybe 2 recovery weeks in there of like 60-70k. So I'm interested to see how my body's going to deal with that. It could be a challenge. I might find it a bit difficult, might be super tired. But yeah, if I want to get a 2:45 in Berlin, I feel like this is necessary. So I'm not like hating running yet, but I'm a bit anxious of how much running and how much time it's actually going to take up. But again, I want to get that time, so I'm going to commit to it and I'm going to do my best. So I'll take the GoPro with me tomorrow for the interval session. See you later. Have a good week. Welcome Tuesday, 13th of June, 8:45 in the morning. A little bit later than I wanted a bit earlier. I'm in the Boston 11s. Workout today. We had really bad storms here last night. So I'm a bit apprehensive that the park that I'm going to do my session on might be flooded, because a part of it's on grass. I've got cut like 50 meters on grass. So easy warm up to there. If it's flooded, my old place where I used to do my workouts is literally just like another kilometre away. So I'll just make the warm up a kilometre longer. Back in the vest that I've done the 257 in. Feels like it's got good memories, good omens. Although I'm weirdly nervous about this morning's session. Don't usually get nervous about runs, like training runs. Like ultimately they're it's just a run, innit? But I'm getting nervous, which I don't usually, which is probably a good sign, because it shows that these paces that I'm working at are truly challenging. But again, I won't bury myself today if I don't need to. 4 times 1200 meters at sort of 10k. I've said it again, 10k pace, and then 6 times 400 at my 5k pace, which is about 3:30. So yeah. Be good session, interesting. Legs feel a bit tired, but yeah, we'll get going. Touch base when I get there. It's crazy, isn't it? Probably the worst storm I've seen in my life last night, and the park shows no sign of it. Shows how dry the places have been previously, but it looks alright. Relatively flat. My last sort of workout place was like -4 gradient one way and +4 obviously the opposite way. This looks as flat as I'm going to get. It's a bit gravelly, but it's not too bad. There's no track nearby, so it's got about 2 more laps of this as a warm up. Need to adjust my laces because I'm getting a bit of a squeeze on the Bostons on the side of my feet and it's a bit uncomfortable. But yeah, touch base at the end of my warm up. It's a 2k warm up done. It's a good little loop, it's not too bad. The grass isn't that soft. On the bit I've got to cross over the grass. I need a haircut though, I'm sweating my head off already. So it's 1200 meter reps, 2-minute walk rest in between those, and then the 400 meter reps, 6 of them, there's a minute walk in between them. I wish I'd brought a drink, it's quite hot. I've not had breakfast yet, which is probably a mistake as well, but I want to get this run in nice and early, just so I can go home. I'm off work today, so I can go home and just sort of chill out, get the feet up, get the recovery going, obviously for the double later with the recovery run later on as well. But yeah, to get the show on the road. Meters left. It's 1200's done. 2-minute rest now into the 400s. I'll put the details for the 1200s on screen now. Time, that pace, heart rate, that sort of thing. But I'm going to get a full 2 minutes rest, so putting the camera away. See you after 3 of the 400s. 2 reps in, it's not going to plan. Legs are done. I think that one was considerably too slow. Try and alter it instead of going sort of like 320, 325 per kilometre pace. Go like 330. Just not there today. Pointless burying myself trying to get it out when there's nothing really to gain in terms of, it's not a race. There's big sessions, better sessions later on in the week that are going to be need me energy more than burying myself in this one. That's the 400's done. I'm so glad that's over. I really struggled today. I could blame it on no breakfast, getting up late. That consistency I'm talking about, would I found it easier if I was in like an hour earlier and it could be a bit more cool? Maybe. Won't dwell on it, it's done now. Another thing, I think a big tip, don't dwell on bad workouts like everyone has them. I had a bad easy run last week where I hated it. It's just one of those things. Your body's not going to produce exactly what you want every single time, so little cool down now to get home. Then I'll actually have breakfast, get some recovery in, some electrolytes, and then chill out for the day, get the legs up, get the skins on because my thighs are burning, treat the blisters, and then maybe about 4 PM tonight, so give myself a good sort of what 6-7 hours in between. I'll go out for like a recovery 5k, just a really gentle one, just to get the distance in. But yeah, tough session, didn't go to plan, but I'll see you later. That's the 5k done. 27 minutes, 35 seconds, average pace 5:31, heart rate was 145 average, which isn't too bad. It's really warm outside. So that's Tuesday the 13th of June done. First double of the session, first double of the plan. Felt alright. Legs feel okay after this morning. They don't feel like tired or sore or anything. It was just really hot, so I slowed it right down. Gym's on the plan tomorrow, so I'll probably leave that until the evening. So I'll probably do like the run there, meter there. Oh, dog's coming in. Wanna say hello? Wanna say hello then? Say hello then. Who's this? So yeah, I'll probably run the gym, go to the gym, run home tomorrow evening. Feeling good. It's just I'm dying to run in the rain. I really want to run where it rains. I'm desperate for it. But there we go. See you later. Hello, welcome to Wednesday the 14th of June. It's 20 to 3. I've just finished work. Gym today, so usual 6k sandwich, 12k sandwich, 6k there, gym, 6k back. Got a new routine for my core because the one I was using I wasn't too happy with. It was just, I didn't feel like I was getting enough sort of stimulus in there. So I've been on YouTube, had a look, found a few decent ones. I'll link what I'm actually doing down below. It's a Stephen Scullion one. I'll try and do that twice, but we'll see how it feels. Yeah, that's Wednesday. So in the grand scheme of things, quite a quiet day. Yeah, so see you in a bit. Welcome to Thursday the 10th, not 10th, 15th? Yeah, it's 15th of June. It's just gone 7 in the morning, it's about 10 past, 7:15. Double day today, easy 10 miles this morning. I've got just under 2 hours to get this done. Shower, breakfast, before I'm in, well, I say in work, before I've got to log on to in being work. So, legs are a bit tired after the gym yesterday. Really went hard on my hamstrings, so they're quite sort of fatigued, but needs must. So that's this morning's 10 miles done. 1 hour 24:14. Average pace, don't know, 5:13. So all done. Home now for work, and then 6k after work tonight. See you later. Welcome to Friday the 16th. It's about 10 to 3. I've put this run off all day. Motivation's quite low today. Not sure why. Just one of those days. Obviously I've spoken previously about my mental health and things in previous videos. Today's just one of those blue days. I get them every now and then, but trying to get out there, get it done. Just come up to the end of the 5k warm up. It's warmer than I thought. There's little to no wind, so you're just getting hot and you're not getting cooled down by any wind. I'm undecided whether this is going to be 5k threshold or 10k steady. I feel 10k steady will probably be better for me. A little bit less intensity, but drag it out a bit longer, get longer in terms of time on feet at that sort of higher heart rate, aiming about 160, 165. So I'll probably go for that. It's hot. There's no point burying myself trying to hit a pace or hit a heart rate in this heat, because it's just not going to have the adaptations. So I'll lower the intensity a bit and then see how we get on. But 10k steady, and as steady as it needs to be. 6k steady done. Bit of ducking and diving on this last kilometre, just avoiding roadworks, cars, overgrown bushes, but feel okay. A little bit uphill now on the way in, but good decision to start it down on the intensity, definitely. I'm working hard still, but avoiding all this crap and then ducking and diving vehicles, not ideal. All done. I added an extra half a kilometre on just as a little cool down, because I got caught at the train crossing. I didn't want to finish the run just stood still. I always like to finish on the estate, just on the entrance to the estate, and then I like to walk home just as like a last little bit of a cool down. Yeah, okay session. Like I say, a bit of a blue day, but glad I got out there, glad I got out and got a run done, because at one point this afternoon I didn't even think I was going to get out there for a run. 13k and some strides tomorrow, and then 23k long run on Sunday. I'm working all weekend, unfortunately, so we'll have to try and squeeze them in either before or after, but that's another day done on the road to Berlin. See you later. Hello, welcome to Saturday 17th of June. Just an easy 13 on the cars today. Yeah, it looks a bit moody outside. It's not as warm. The weather app on my phone saying 17 degrees, so still warm but not over 20 like it has been the last few days. So we'll get this done. Long run tomorrow. Oh yeah, we'll get the run done, and then one more run of the week to go after today, and then yeah, bit more chirpy, mental health wise today. Had a good night's sleep. I think that probably helped. But yeah, I'll put the details for today's run here. See you later. Welcome to long run day, Sunday the 18th of June. Good session on today, it'll be hard. It's not too hot, it's warm, but without being stifling. 8k easy, 10k at tempo, 5k easy to finish. I'm going to get done because it's a bit late, but let's get started now. Back in the Prime X's again. Crazy shoes. Lacing them up and you just think, I'm going to fall off these, or these are going to be unbelievable. You don't quite know which way they're going to go. But yeah, exciting shoes. I do think that if shoes are exciting, you run a bit faster. I just do think that is an element. But yeah, just started on easy. I've got my bottle today, so I'll touch base every time I get back to my bottle. Might touch base in the middle of the tempo. But yeah, see you in a bit. It's the warm-up done, just under 8k. I'm getting a bit of heel rub on my right shoe, on the Adidas Adi Blister Prime X Strung, as I'm now calling them. So I'll fix that, and then we'll get into the tempo section. Adding a K on, just purely to try and avoid the railway crossing on the tempo loop, because last thing I want is to be 9k in and then have to stop. So yeah, we'll add another K on, but I'll take it off the warm-up, the cool down at the end. So yeah, but just have a quick drink and then we're good to go. Right, we're underway. 10k at tempo pace. Touch base at 5k in. See you in a bit. So we're just coming up to 5k in now. Feel alright. Heart rate's really good, to be fair. Only a little bit above my marathon race pace heart rate. Second 5k is a little bit tougher, so yeah, see how that goes, but I feel okay at the minute. Touch base at the end of this. Just under 2k left. Wish I'd worn a vest. Pace has dropped to like half marathon pace, but heart rate's well over threshold, so try and hold this until we get in. Little roll in the ankle then. Prime X's first stand has really been unstable. I got 400 metres left. 100 metres left. $50 meters left. It's the tempo done, that last one's the slowest, 3:58. Come around the bend and just rolled it. The stack height's that big that, wow, that didn't tickle. But so back at the bottle, just 3.5k left. Yeah, the ankle feels okay now, to be fair. Now I've kept moving. I was coming around the sharp left bend and then obviously planting my left foot to take the corner and just must have landed right on the very outside of my shoe. Just rolled. Obviously, good job my cadence was quite quick because I caught myself on my right foot. I didn't put too much weight through my left, going slower. Yeah, that was tough. I think it might be a 10k PB, but I'm fitter than what I was when I done my last 10k race, so I'm not reading too much into that. One last little note, this comment, incredible, it works 100%, putting compete on dirty feet, but yeah, the Prime X's are just blister magnets, and I got them again, but that comment was unbelievable, actually worked. Thank you very much. It's week 2 of Berlin Marathon training done, about 110k for the week. I'll touch base in the office afterwards. There was a fastest 10k in there, it's loading, but it's not going to tell me what it was. No, it's not going to tell me what it was. I'll find out afterwards and put it on screen now. Yeah, I'll find out and put it on screen if there's a 5k one in there. That's week 2 done. Touch base in the office afterwards. That was a good session. Hard, but they're always hard when in this little block of 10k because I'm pushing myself past like what I'm comfortable with. I'm more of a cruisy runner. I think I've said this in the past. like half marathon, if I can get into a good rhythm, I'll cruise. But when you're pushing yourself 10k, 5k, I don't have that top end speed, which is why I'm doing this block in the first place. But yeah, touch base in the office afterwards, and then that'll be the last thing you see of week 2. See you later. So that's week 2 of Berlin Marathon training done. I'm recording this on the Monday morning again. But yeah, that was week 2 done. It was a good week. The furthest I've ever actually ran in 1 week. My planner says I run 111. Strava reckons I run 111 and a half, basically with rests. But I'll put the training log for last week up on the screen now. So yeah, a big week. Obviously, first week with 2 doubles in. Session on Tuesday didn't go to plan, but I'm okay about that now. I'm putting a lot of the fact that I can't hit a lot of paces down to the heat, because when I went out to run on the Saturday in the rain and it was a bit cooler, my easy heart rate was like a lot lower than what it normally was for like 5-minute Ks, which was a good sign. Again, done the gym, and yesterday's long run was really good. I enjoyed that. Next week then, planning for 114, obviously with walk breaks and things like that, it probably ends up being about 115, 116. Recovery today, which I haven't done yet, but again, obviously as I'm recording this on the Monday. Tuesday session, 3x2k at 10k pace. That might change. It's my last week of 10k pace training, if that makes sense. My last sort of week of the 10k block, before a recovery week next week. So I may change that to something a bit more nippy. That may change to something like 6x400, 10x200, something like that. Something nice and sort of sharp, really sort of opening up my legs. Double on that day with an easy run, and then singles for the rest of the week. Yeah, so gym on Friday should be a good one. Just my usual 12k there and back. Steady run on Thursday, just instead of any sort of tempo work. Just want to get sort of used to the prime X's really, running it a bit quicker. Obviously I rolled my ankle in them yesterday. I got away with it really because my cadence was so fast. I managed to catch myself before I caused any damage. So yeah, just want to get sort of used to work operating in them at faster paces. And then that's pretty much it. All easy half marathon on Saturday, and then just under a half marathon on Sunday. It'll probably end up being a half marathon with a bit of tempo and a bit of race 10k pacing, and that'll be week 3. And then we have a little recovery week the week after, which I will document, and then we're into actual marathon prep. So it's interesting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the comments on the last video. It was unbelievable. The only change that might happen next week is that Friday, the gym day, I've just put a little video up now. I just noticed that my local sort of club are doing a 5k race. I may do the 5k. I probably won't because I'll be on tired legs. But I'd like to see how quick I could go at a 5k. But again, it'll be on tired legs, so I may or may not do that. That'll probably be a very last minute sort of decision. I might go down and watch, but ultimately it depends what I'm doing. But thank you for watching. See you next week.